If you lived here, waking up every morning, standing here to sip your morning coffee or morning tea, and beholding the beauty of the kingdom of Israel, the land of Israel. This is beautiful. We are right now at the Nimrod fortress or Nimrod castle. And it's not far from Mount Hermon. It's about 20 to 25 minutes drive from the Hermon mountain. Let's read some write-ups about this location. Here it says the northwestern tower. The fortress has 21 towers. In 1275, the northwestern tower was expanded by Billig and 2 stories were added. Here it says Nimrod Fortress National Park. Welcome. Nimrod Fortress National Park is the heart of the Hermon Stream Nature Reserve. Nimrod Fortress at Nimrod is a medieval Muslim fortress that guarded the road to Damascus. It is one of the largest fortresses in Israel and is well preserved, including its guard towers and walls. Enjoy your visit. Nimrod's fortress, the largest and most impressive surviving medieval Muslim fortress in Israel. So let's read history. Nimrod's fortress controlled the main road from Tyre in Lebanon through the northern Ula Valley to Damascus in Syria. The eastern part of the fortress was built in 1228 by the Ayyubid governor of Banias, Al-Aziz Uthman, to prevent the Crusaders from invading Damascus. In 1230, Al-Aziz Uthman expanded the fortress to its present size. In 1260, the Ayyubids handed the fortress over to the Mongols, who had invaded Syria and the land of Israel. In the same year, the Mamluks fought and defeated the Mongols, and the Mamluk Sultan Baybars gave Nimrod's fortress to his second-in-command, Badr al-Din Billig al-Khaznada, who renovated and reinforced it. The fortress was built following the topography. At its high point is a keep, and at its lower part are structures surrounded by a wall and towers. The fortress was first called Kalat al-Subaiba, which means castle of the large cliff or castle that lives on prey. The name Kalat Nimrod means Nimrod's fortress, named after the biblical hunter who, legend says, built his palace here. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Therefore it is said, like Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord, and the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh in the land of Shinar. If you guys remember when I went to Herodium, Herod's fortress, it was also on a mountain. So I guess in those days, fortifications and fortresses were best built on mountains. Beautiful. Where you seeing that cliff there? That's Mount Hermon. That's where I was. Just look at it. Well preserved up till date. That's from the 13th century. I think here there's a lot of hiking to be done. Are there also tunnels here? This arrow says we can go inside. All right, let's go in. Wow, it's deep. We turn on the light. All right, just have to be careful. Wow. Look at this great wall. Wait. Does it go down? All right. I'm gonna go down. Wow. The way these guys built in those days, oh my God. Well, today we also have our own technology when it comes to architecture. They had an interesting kind of architecture, and we have also interesting kind of architecture. If they would, those kings, if they would come to our own century and see what we have built for ourselves, I think and I believe they are going to be shocked as well. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm just going. I like adventures. And apparently, I think those kids are coming with me. Where does this end? Where does this lead to? All right. Leads me to another window. That's a window. All right. Let's check some other place. Ends here. Was this a room? Don't be surprised. This could have been a room. Let's keep going down. See where this will lead us to. If you're close to, how do they call it? Claustrophobic? Okay. This ends here. Also, apparently, this looks like just somebody's room. Well, nice room, I would say. Whoever had this room, nice room. Let's check. Different. Okay, this is another room. All right, also nice room. All right, so now, time to go back up. What an adventure. Just have to be careful with the head. All right, I'm out. I wasn't here. Wow. So, if you come out here, this is what you're gonna see. Oh, you see the other part of the castle, which, of course, trust me, I'm gonna get there. So how do you go there? I think from here, but I'm not ready yet to get to that point. So let me just finish exploring this aspect of the castle, of the fortress, before I go to a different section of the castle. All right, so let me go down here as well. See what I have here. Don't tell me it leads me to the same place I was. So I can actually go out from this window. But how do I escape? If I was locked up in this castle, where is the escape route? Where? I think this was really a prison because it looks like a dungeon here. Let's go back.
Сможешь. Тут есть выходы, есть. Тут нет таких проходов, где можно переходить.
Okay, that's the end of that. This is serious workout today, guys. Mount Hermon, and now Nimrod Fortress. Oh, tired already. What a workout. There's even a fire extinguisher here. Ooh. Nice. See how the ceiling was? How they built it? Imagine. All right, so let's try different location. The reservoir. This is the largest reservoir in the fortress. It is fed by rainwater channeled into it by a system of underground clay pipes. The water was drawn through an opening at the top of the vault, and steps led to the bottom of the reservoir. The opening in the wall was breached later by shepherds. So where is the reservoir? That is it. Okay, how do I get there? All right, let's see. There should be a way to the reservoir. The firing slate. Oh, now I understand why these windows were built like this. So this is where they hid to fire arrows at enemies, just like is depicted here. Now it all makes sense. Now it makes sense. The gutters channel water into the reservoir. I still want to see the reservoir. All right, here it says fountain and watering trough. Okay, this was meant for water. All right, so let's go check out the reservoir. This is it. That's the reservoir. Wow, it's so dirty. Wow, nice. Where is it coming from? And this is the land of Israel, or where your eyes can see. And what is this place? The great Nimrod decided to build his palace here. And thousands of years later, others decided to build a castle, a fortress, on top of the ruins of his palace. Here it says the main gate in the southern wall. Wow. If you lived here, waking up every morning, standing here to sip your morning coffee or morning tea, and beholding the beauty of the kingdom of Israel, the land of Israel. This is beautiful. Here it says the beautiful tower. This is how it was. It says the beautiful tower. This tower is semicircular on the outside and octagonal on the interior. Two of the interior walls were connected, and therefore it has 7 sides. Its ceiling is domed. The walls were coated with white plaster. A semicircular tower has a defensive advantage in that it has no blind spots like a square tower. The tower was built by Bebars. Okay, I get it. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see how it looks like. I get it. Again here with the firing slit. Firing slit. The southern gate and the wall. Wow. Wow, it has very poignant smell. Smelling. Gotta leave that place. Check out somewhere else. Imagine this pillar. How did they mix their cement those days? And no be cement be this so. Were they using cement those days to build? Was there anything like cement? What did they use to plaster? Well, I think they had their own whatever they used. What is this place? Is there a tunnel here? No. This is just water in a shallow hole. Wow, I so much love this view. Really. I love the view. So right now I am heading towards the last castle of Nimrod Castle or Nimrod Palace or Nimrod Fortress. So apparently this castle is called the Keep. The Keep, the entrance gate. This was the first part of the fortress built at the highest point by Al-Aziz Uthman in 1228. 2 years later, it was expanded westward. The entrance to the keep was via a wooden drawbridge over a moat that was dug between the keep and the fortress. The keep, which rises above the fortress, protected it in wartime. If the fortress was conquered, its defenders would continue to fight from within the keep, which had 4 square towers, pools, and halls. All right, so let's go check it out. The keep. So from here, you can see where enemies are coming from. If they are coming from that valley, standing up here, you have, whole view of the surrounding of Nimrod's fortress. So tell me, how can enemies slip through and conquer you? In war, when you fight battle, generals, they know that if you want to have a good vantage point in any battle, elevation is the key for you to be in an elevated position. And this is, I think, more elevated than the other parts of the fortress we looked at. Oh. Oh my God. Whew. Still climbing. If you are not fit physically, then Nimrod's fortress is not a place you should endeavor to explore.